Hospital worker arrested for using a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks just 17 minutes after the patient passed away. Yes, I remember seeing about this before, and this is still just, it's an unfortunate example of just how low some people's morals really can be. And honestly, I hope that she never gets a job in any hospital ever again. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpos, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Okie dokie, let's go. Hello, it is with a heavy heart we regret to inform you that Blank Image is closing. The past and ongoing effects from the pandemic have caused irreparable damage that has forced this decision to happen extremely rapidly and immediately. Due to the closing, we will not be able to work with you as scheduled on October of 2021. If you would like to work with anyone from our past team that you have been in correspondence with, certainly feel free to reach out to them. Due to closing, if there is anything paid, we will not be able to provide any refunds. For this, we cannot apologize enough. Please know this was not an easy decision, and it truly breaks our hearts. We have loved working with all of our clients over the past years. We wish you the best. If you have any further questions, you can contact our attorney at the wire. Oh gee, you're suddenly closing and not giving refunds? No wonder the lawyer is the first person you recommend people go to. Like seriously, if you had to suddenly close, then you could probably at least be somewhat of a decent human being and give the money back to the people you were working with that you couldn't finish your jobs with. It's not right to take full payment on a project that wasn't even finished and not give it back because you can't finish it. Maryland man, 46, is charged after shooting dead his pharmacist's brother and his wife for killing people with the virus shot. Suspect is also accused of fatally stabbing his mom's friend, 86. So wait, just because somebody is doing things that people are walking up and asking for them to do, you think it's a good idea to kill them? But geez, if there's ever a good time for Maryland to reinstate lethal injection, this is the perfect case. Steve Irwin's actions were not on target with his supposed message of protecting wildlife. A real wildlife expert and someone who respects animals for these individuals they are, leaves them to their own business in their natural homes. Steve Irwin didn't have a kill rate of over 80%. You do. He didn't donate $70,000 to a convict arsonist. You did. And he wasn't in bed with eco-terrorist networks. Again, you. His passion was animal conservation. Yours is profit. So take your self-righteous BS and shove it. Yeah, I know that this is an older post, but still, this was just like one of the few moments in history, or at least recent history, where everybody on the internet came together in different communities and thought, okay, we're not as bad as these guys right over here. Let's all gang up on them, and then shut this down real quick. Because as far as I know of, there's just a few people that people just in general mutually all agree never to make fun of. It's like Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, and Steve Irwin. Because also, as far as I know of, people will go after anything and anyone involving animals in any way, shape, or form. Remember when they tried to cancel Pokemon? This is Joel Osteen's house. Joel doesn't pay taxes. Joel received over $4 million in aid. You got 600. He sounds like one of those megachurch priests, doesn't he? I don't even need to look up the name, but as soon as I saw Joel doesn't pay taxes and he has this kind of house, I was thinking, yeah, he probably sounds like one of those megachurch priests. You know, the ones that say the good old phrase of like, donate enough money and this person will come back to life. Nope, not enough money. Keep on putting it in the pile. You know, that kind of lovely stuff. This is my son. Most of you know him as well. He's a great young man. Our dinner was interrupted tonight because of the second time today his nose began to bleed profusely, 5 days after he was beaten. There is a meanness that I never knew existed. I'm not just talking about the meanness it takes to bully and beat down a kid, but I'm talking about the meanness in those who wasn't even involved. I spent the entire day with my son today. I personally witnessed you trash harassing my son because he came to me after almost being killed at a place he considered a second home. They're mad at him. They're mad because now their friends are in trouble. Couldn't give a crap about my son was bleeding out of his nose during one of the Snapchats you're insulting him on. Here's the sick part. You jerks convinced my son to try and lie to us, to cover up what you did. After what you did, he was still willing to cover up for you. Would have washed your trucks if you had asked him to. Stuff like this is a big example why I will never in my life ever accept the whole school saying that this is a zero tolerance for bullying whatsoever, because the only reason that they do zero tolerance is that they do it in response to the kid acting on the being bullied, you know, the whole responding to it. They don't do jack about keeping it from happening in the first place. And the kids that are the bullies won't learn anything because obviously their parents approve of it for some reason if they can keep on doing it and they feel like they have no consequences. Personally, I kind of wish that some schools just went straight to expulsion, you know, just make it so that the bullying can't happen because, you know, the kid's not here.
Anyone know where one can obtain a fake vaccination card? Let me know.
Well, considering you can get fake service dog vests on Amazon for about $15, you can usually probably find those guards there too. Also, a little tip, they're usually frequently bought with clown shoes and a clown nose, so you save a little bit of money and get a bundle pack while you're at it. Anti-Semitic graffiti discovered by staff at Auschwitz death camp. Staff at the site of the Auschwitz have condemned anti-Semitic vandalism discovered at the Yahtzee death camp. 9 barracks were spray painted with anti-Semitic phrases and slogans denying the cost, according to the Auschwitz Memorial and Museum. The graffiti was found at the Auschwitz to Birkenau site, the largest of the 40 camps that made up the Yahtzee complex. South Carolina teacher assaulted by student for TikTok challenge, schools officials say. I'm just gonna call it right now. We're gonna get to a point where everybody has to have their phone like given to the teacher at the front of this class every single day now, because apparently kids can't control their phones and everything's an internet challenge and they're trying to be fun and stuff, when in reality, if you're having fun at somebody else's expense, it's not fun.
When you put a nicotine patch on him every night when he sleeps with you, so he has withdrawals when you're not together, and he becomes addicted to you hanging out with you. Hey, what was it called when you give drugs to somebody without their consent? Oh yeah, very illegal. They got my boyfriend's order wrong at McDonald's, so he went into the baby changing room and took an S on the changing pad thingy. I'm in tears laughing. Maybe that'll teach your bad staff.
That's vile. Just gonna say this right here, it is not a good display of character to try to think you can establish dominance in a frickin' McDonald's by pooping everywhere. Like, I don't care if they got your order wrong or if the food was horrible, like, not even Karens resort to that kind of stuff.
Dear Tide Detergent, are you out there? After watching your disgusting commercial with a white lesbian couple and their 2 black kids, I feel it's safe to say you just pushed me too far. See, I'm a white woman with a white husband and white children. Your product doesn't represent me and my family, so here's where we part ways. I'm sorry, but I feel a detergent should talk about what it does, what it costs, how it makes the clothes cleaner. I do not need to support a company who clearly cares so little about detergent and more about politics and the genocide of my race. Or did I take your meaning all wrong? Oh well, it's too late now, I guess. That was the impression I got. Again, thank you, but no thank you. Me and my families will deterge somewhere else.
Oh no, one person doesn't want to buy a product. That's gonna topple the entire market. Bye-bye. And you know, it's not like your demographic of family is the only demographic of family to ever use detergent. Nope. Surprise, surprise. More than just you will use it. Plus, also, God forbid there's any sort of representation for foster families. Was the only reason you were making this little pissy post because, let me guess, there were no managers within a 10-mile radius that you wanted to talk to?
Is it bad that I intentionally go and sleep with women who already have boyfriends just for fun? Sue me. I just like the challenge. I know the usual party line is, if she cheats with you, she'll cheat on you, but I'm not going to have a relationship with them. It's just for the S. None, because screw y'all, I'm just having fun out here.
Why does anybody ever think, oh, I'm just going to have my dating preferences be people that are already in relationships? How in the world does that even work? Like, how do you think that's okay? How do you go to sleep at night and sleep sound? Woman throws a puppy to death when the pet shop owner wouldn't give her a refund. A pet shop owner in Gangwang, a 3-month-old Maltese died after a woman threw it on the ground. What the heck? But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more videos like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.